Hello and welcome to the next workshop in the EqualChance Finance Financial Basics Portfolio workshops. So again, my name is Jack Fjorberg, and I am currently a senior at Olympic Heights High School, and I have always had a love for finance. So in the last workshop, we went over the object of saving, the concept of banking, and how exactly you're supposed to open a bank account. So just to recap really quick, we said that saving is when we keep our money and put it away for later. So we can have a savings goal for something that we really want. Instead of spending on something that we don't really need right now, a little thing, we are going to save it for the big deal, the one that we really want. And that is actually what this workshop is really going to help us nail down needs versus wants. But in the last one, we also said that the concept of banking and saving our money in a savings account to earn interest. We went over how a deposit is when we put money in, a withdrawal is when we take money out, and interest is that little bit on top that the bank will give you for allowing them to keep your money. So let's go ahead and so again, we have a story today about a young kid named Jaden. We're going to go through with Jaden's story and distinguish was what he needed or was what he was going to buy a need or was it a want? And we're going to learn what that means today. In a cozy neighborhood filled with chalk drawings and basketball hoops lived a cheerful 8-year-old named Jaden. He loved basketball, pepperoni pizza, and drawing pictures of superheroes. One Saturday morning, Jaden's grandma handed him a crisp $10 bill. "You've been so helpful lately," she said, "helping with the groceries, taking out the trash. You earned this." Jaden's eyes lit up. $10. I can finally buy something fun. He ran to his room thinking about what he could spend it on. Jaden flopped on his bed and made a list in his notebook. 1, a new basketball. 2, a slice of pizza from Marco's. 3, a big pack of markers. 4, a new comic book. His mind spun with excitement. So many choices. But then he looked down at his old sneakers. One had a small tear, and the bottom of the other one was worn flat. "Huh," he said. "Maybe I need new shoes too." What exactly is a need? A need is something that we must have to be able to live a normal life on a day-to-day basis. All of the examples on the slide are a need. We need food. We need water. We need clothes. We need school supplies. These are things that we must have in order to be successful. We need food and water to live and stay healthy. We need clothes and school supplies so we can learn. This is something that we need every day, right? And food, it helps us grow. Water helps us stay hydrated. Clothes helps us keep warm, and school supplies so we can go to school and learn. We can be in the best environment possible when we have all of our needs. So if Jaden didn't have shoes, it would be hard for him to walk or play or even go to school. So that makes shoes a need for Jaden. So let's think to ourselves, what are some things that we need? Right? So think to yourself, what in your life do you need on a day-to-day basis? So for me, some of my needs are maybe toothpaste. Every morning I get up and I brush my teeth. I need toothpaste. Or maybe it would be my shoes that I wear to school, similar to Jaden, or my backpack. Or maybe it's my phone because I'm a teenager and I need a phone to communicate with my friends and my teachers and my parents. You guys might not need a phone now. A phone for you might be a want. But when you get older, a phone may become a need. So sometimes a want can become a need in the future. So right now, your needs are probably different than my needs. But it's important for us to understand what our needs personally are. Because when we understand what a need is, that is when we know when we can take our money out of our savings account, out of our piggy bank, and then we can go ahead and spend it because it's a need. It's something that we must have. So Jaden walked into the kitchen. Mom, what should I do? I want a new basketball, but I think I need shoes too. His mom smiled. That's a smart question. Let's think about something important: the difference between needs and wants. So, what is a want? A want is something that we'd like to have, but we don't necessarily need it to live. Wants are fun, like toys, candy, or fancy markers, but really, we can live just fine without having them. I myself love candy. I love video games. I love ice cream. But that's not as important as my school supplies. Candy is great and ice cream is great, but I really need healthy food. That is a need. So I can live a healthy life. I can grow. Toys are awesome. I love toys myself. I'd love to go out and buy a new toy, but I don't need that new toy. And understanding that is so important for understanding how we save and keep our money. So let's think about it. Is Jaden's new basketball a want, or is Jaden's new basketball a need? Since Jaden's new basketball doesn't make him any better, it doesn't really help him, it's probably a want. Jaden does not need this new basketball. He already has one that works just fine. A new basketball would be great, but it's more important that Jaden spends his money on something that he needs. And that new basketball is not that. So let's play a quick game. We have three things on the screen right now: a comic book, a school backpack, and a basketball. So let's decide if each is a need or is it a want. So a comic book, let's think about it. I love comic books myself. I enjoy reading them. But is a comic book really something that I need? No. A comic book would be considered a want. A school backpack. I actually already told you guys this one because it was one of my needs. I know that in order for me to learn and be successful in school, I need a school backpack to carry all of my supplies. So a school backpack would be a need. A basketball, like we just said for Jaden. A basketball is super, super fun, but it would be considered a want because Jaden and me and you don't actually need a new basketball. So why do you think that a backpack is a need? Right? So a backpack is a need because it helps us learn. So while we might not need a school backpack to carry our supplies, that really helps us learn in school, which is super important. So for me, that would be considered a need. And there we go. We were correct. A want for a comic book, a need for a school backpack, and a want for a basketball. So Jaden's mom pulled out a sheet of paper. Let's make a budget, she said. What's that? Jaden asked. A budget is a plan for your money, she explained. It helps you decide what to spend, what to save, and what's most important. So, how exactly do you make a budget? So, a budget, like we said, is just a plan for how you're going to spend your money. So, in Jaden's case, he only had $10. So, we're going to make a budget for his $10. So, our budget is supposed to help us make sure that we have enough for what we need first, and then maybe we'll have a little bit left over for what we want. Even adults use budgets. It helps them save for rent, groceries, and also a little bit of fun. That's why budgets can be so helpful. So let's look at Jaden's budget. Jaden looked down at his shoes and he said, I need new shoes. So that's where we're going to put our money first. So we're going to save $8 for sneakers. But we also want that pizza slice. So we're going to go ahead and spend the $2 on pizza, which is a want. This is smart budgeting. Jaden didn't spend all of his money right away. Instead, he decided to make a plan. And this plan will help him in the future. So Jaden doesn't have to save all $10 for the sneakers because he earned this money. And it's important to reward ourselves. But it's most important to plan for the future and distinguish our wants and needs. So let's save $8 for the sneakers and spend just $2 on the pizza slice. The next day, Jaden passed a toy store. In the windows was the blue and orange basketball he had wanted forever. Only $9.99, said the sign. He reached into his pocket. I could just buy it now, he thought. But then he remembered his sneakers and his goal. Nope, he said, I'm saving, needs come first. He smiled and kept walking. So let's look at this slide, actually. In the last workshop, we said we looked at 4 different places to keep our money: our pocket, a piggy bank, a bank, and bury it in the ground. We decided that burying it in the ground is a silly idea that we should not do ever. Then we said that a piggy bank and a real bank are the 2 best places for us to keep our money. And then we also had keeping the money in our pocket. A big reason we didn't want to keep our money in our pocket was because we could lose it and we would also be tempted to spend it. Here's a perfect example of Jaden. Jaden kept his $10 in his pocket and he was tempted to spend his money. Luckily, like you guys now are, you understand the difference between needs and wants, and you understand the importance of saving, just like Jaden. So Jaden was able to not spend his money because he recognized his goal. But if Jaden kept those that $10 bill in his piggy bank, he wouldn't have been tempted to spend it in the first place. So even though we made our budget and we made a good budget, it is tempting to spend the money anyways. That is why keeping your money in your piggy bank is a great idea. So Jaden put his money into a jar labeled sneaker fund. This is exactly what I was talking about. He did chores, he helped his neighbors, and he skipped buying small things and even said no to candy at the corner store. Week by week, the jar filled up. His mom even took him to open a savings account at the bank. That way, your money is safe and even grows with interest, she explained. So, this sneaker fund is similar to a piggy bank. A piggy bank does not have to be a real piggy bank, it's just a safe place for you to keep your money, to make sure you don't lose it, and to make sure you're not tempted to spend it. So as Jaden kept earning his money, he would put it into his jar labeled sneaker fund. This would make sure that Jaden didn't spend his money on any unnecessary products, and he also had a safe place to keep it. And his mom said he could go and open a savings account at the bank. Like we talked about, keeping your money in a savings account, you're able to earn interest. Interest is that little extra money that the bank gives you almost as a thank you. We decided that we're going to think of a savings account as almost like a magic treasure chest because it's pretty magical how we can earn more money just by saving it. So let's see what happens with Jaden. Finally, after a month of saving, Jaden had $25 in his jar and bank. His mom took him to the shoe store and he picked out a pair of blue and white sneakers with cool black stripes. They fit perfectly. He had enough money and even a few dollars left. So since Jaden was able to stick to his budget and save his money up, he eventually had $25 to spend. And that $25 was enough for Jaden to buy his shoes. So since Jaden skipped out on all of the little candy at the corner store or that $10 basketball, he was able to get what he really needed. He skipped out on the wants and focused on the needs. And look here, he even had a few dollars left at the end that he could go and spend on what he wanted. Or maybe Jaden could save it for the next time that he needed something. So why did this matter for Jaden? Jaden realized that needs come first. Wants are fun, but they are not urgent. Budgets help you plan. When we save, we have more power. And when we spend smart, we feel proud. So Jaden didn't just buy cool shoes. Jaden was able to learn life lessons about money. Our needs have to come first. When we make some money, no matter how we make it, we have to make sure that we're spending it first on what we need to help us live our best life. And when you finally spend it on something that you've been saving for, on a need, you feel proud and you feel better. This is what Jaden realized, and what you too would realize if you saved your money and spent it only on what you needed versus what you wanted. So what were Jaden's lessons? Yes, of course, Jaden still liked pizza. And yes, of course, Jaden still wanted that basketball. But he now knew something better. One was that he had the power to plan. This was going back to how we make our budget. When we get money, we can sit down and decide we're going to save some money for our needs and we're going to keep only a little bit for what we want. And that helps us plan for the future. He also learned that he could make smart choices. He decided not to spend his money on the basketball or the candy. He decided to make the smart choice and save for what he really needed, his new shoes. And last, he learned that he could meet his goals. If you save smart and you try hard enough, you will be able to meet your goals. If you stick to your plan and your budget and you keep your money safe, you will meet your goals. And this was all because he learned the difference between needs versus wants. He learned these 3 lessons, and so have you guys. So again, if you have any questions about needs versus wants, or any questions about saving, spending, and giving, ask your teacher or ask a grown-up in your life, and you too will be able to learn lessons like Jaden.